Hello, everyone. Welcome and thank you for making time to join today's webinar titled Introduction to Customer Insights, Analytics and Segmentation, which is being brought to you by Superfluid Labs. And it's the first of its session, a series of webinars that we will be holding during the course of the year. My name is Yvette Kondo, and I'm a data scientist with Superfluid Labs. I'm your moderator today, and I'll be doing so with Michael Nyanteche, who is our business development lead, and Louis Ocheng, who is the UI and graphic designer here at Superfluid Labs. I'm also going to be joined by our speakers for today, Winifred Coaten, who is the COO and Ghana Country Director of Superfluid Labs, as well as Gilbert Langart, who is a Data Science Manager here at Superfluid Labs. So by way of kickstarting this session, Winifred will give us a quick introduction of Superfluid Labs, what and why customer analytics, insights, and segmentation is important, and will also share some use cases of customer segmentation and insights in various industries. Then Gilbert will introduce us to SuperScore, which is a very intuitive, user-friendly, and smart proprietary tool that's been created by Superfluid Labs for generating customer segments, insights, and doing analytics as well. So during the course of the presentation, please feel free to drop your questions in the chat box, and we'll address them when the presentation is over. Thank you. So over to you, Winifred.
Hello. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. We are very grateful to have you here with us today. Let's go through an introduction and overview of who Superfluid Labs is. Superfluid Labs is a data analytics firm that facilitates enterprises to develop digital platforms, new customer solutions driven by data, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. And we are present in Ghana, Kenya, Germany, but we work globally and serve clients all over the world. Our mission is to expand economic opportunity for people and businesses through the power of data. Our vision is to be the preferred data-driven solutions partner for the most impactful organizations, and we serve industries in these verticals: financial services, retail and commerce, agribusiness, clean energy, and technology. And the impact of our work is transforming lives and creating sustainable lives in varied aspects. Some of our global validations and recognitions are as follows. Just last month, we were adjudged the best data analytics and credit scoring startup company at the 2020 African Tech Summit in Kigali. We've also, over the years, received quite a number of awards and recognitions across various stakeholders. What is customer insights, analytics, and segmentation? Now let's delve deeper into customer insights. What would you do today if you could retain over 90% of acquired customers and optimize those relationships for profits? I'm sure we would all be very excited as seen in the image. Research shows that 5% increase in customer retention increases profit up to 95%. And that means that anytime you lose a customer, you are losing profit and you are losing a lot of opportunity. Why customer insights analytics is key for every business. Every business success comes from satisfied customers. Without a deep understanding of customer behavior, habits, and preferences, it is almost impossible to satisfy customers and achieve customer retention. So, a customer may desire and want something else from the business, but the business would be offering something totally different to the customer, and in that case, an engagement and potential business opportunity is lost. What is customer insights? Customer insights is the understanding of the profiles of customers beyond who they are in the portfolio of a business based on the following. 1, their buying and transactional behaviors. 2, how they interact with the business. Businesses are now offering their services, products across multiple touch points, social media, digital platforms, in-branch services, and across a whole different touch points. How are customers engaging with the business across all of those touch points? All those are very relevant insights for a business. Also, a business needs to understand customers based on the products and services they pay for, how and at what times they actually pay for these services. Understanding of their specific attributes and behaviors also helps businesses understand, know customers better to be able to strategize, retain, and grow their profitable customer portfolios. Next slide. Why customer insights is relevant? We've identified 5 reasons and areas why customer insights is relevant. The first is it provides a business with better and enhanced understanding of varied customers and customer segments. It also increases customer retention due to the revealed intricate details of customer behaviors, insights, and also enables businesses to predict the propensity for product uptake and also prevents likely churn. It enables businesses to innovate services and products from identified customer behaviors to drive growth and gain competitive advantage in their market. It also increases the lifetime value of customers, that is the total profitability of acquired customers through customer profitability analysis and varied predictions. In general, understanding your customers would help you reduce the marketing costs by helping you know the profiles of your profitable customers, which will guide you in targeted marketing acquisition campaigns, thereby reducing costs for the business. Next slide. Now let's take some real life examples of how businesses are using customer insights effectively to grow and retain profitable portfolios of customers. One is effective targeting. They're using these insights for cross-selling to reduce marketing costs, for retention, for loyalty, and also for service and product innovations. The first example is Emirates. We know Emirates. Emirates is a very popular airline business, and this is how they are using customer insights. They are able to upsell customers from economy class to business class by tracking and knowing their travel patterns and frequency so that they are able to determine who a likely business customer is to upgrade them from economy class to business class through varied innovations and strategies. Netflix has become very, very popular and is really scaling and growing in the entertainment space because they're able to deliver very personalized content based on the viewing insights of customers and are able to drive loyalty and retention and grow their customer base. Citibank, a player in the financial services, we all know, is very, very huge on using analytics to grow their customer portfolio. One example is they are able to harness the data of changing income levels and marital status to determine when someone is good for upselling mortgages to. They are also able to do so using the increasing dependency size and also the salary levels of these people to know that when they offer a mortgage product to you, you are likely to take it up, but also you are able to pay for the mortgage when the repayments are due. Red Bull is a very interesting example. You know, Red Bull is an energy drink, and initially they were only focused to sportsmen and sportswomen, to give them energy drink to boost their energy levels. But they noticed that people were drinking Red Bull even at parties and at clubs. So based on those insights, they decided to put up vending machines at various strategic places and also offer different flavored drinks to increase the retention of their customers. The last example is Stitch Fix. Stitch Fix is in the fashion business and in the fashion space. And what they are doing is harnessing customer feedback from their data points and data sources to be able to tell how customers prefer their styles and their designs, how they want to shape their wardrobes. And based on that, they are creating styles and providing fashion direction for their customers based on the insights they are learning from feedback data. Next slide. Business growth from retained customers is possible only with actionable and timely insights. Without actionable and timely insights, it's practically very, very difficult for a business to be able to harness data across multiple channels, multiple touch points, and different behaviors and insights to be able to grow and retain profitable business portfolios. Next slide. And it is for this reason that Superfluid Labs has built Superscore, which provides an automated solution for customer insights, analytics, segmentation, and scoring solutions driven by AI to enable businesses understand and grow profitable customer portfolios. So what is Superscore? Superscore is a dynamic customer analytics, insights, and scoring platform that allows various enterprise stakeholders to drive business growth through actionable automated customer insights, segmentation, analytics, and scoring, and also perform on-demand analysis from customer, business, and product data. Our objective is to enable businesses to be able to empower businesses to be able to serve, retain, innovate, and lend to valuable customers and grow their profitable customer portfolios. I would like to give you a demo of Superscore. Next slide. My colleague Gilbert will take us through the demo. Thank you.
Thank you, Winnie. Welcome everyone to this demo. So I will share and give you a demo on Superscore. This is a specific tool that we built to enable our customers get quick and actionable insights. So before we get to the demo, I want to show you a bit of the data that we shall be using. So this is an Excel or CSV format of the data. We have account number, the column's name, identity type. We have country, regions they come from, the occupation, the education level, dates of birth, and we have information on amounts, transactions they transacted. So that is a quick view of the data that we shall be using in our demo. So on the platform itself, so when you click on insights.superscore.me, you get to this page that you sign in. You can create an account if you're not already created an account where you fill in the particulars, or you can, in this case, I already have an account, so I'll have to just log in with the account I have. So username, and you
Hello,
put in the
Gilbert.
password.
Gilbert.
Yes.
A quick feedback from a participant. He says you seem to be a bit far from the mic, so just
Okay.
please amplify your voice.
Fine now. Hello.
Yes, it sounds better.
Okay,
I
thank
believe
you.
so.
Okay, thank you. So once you log into the platform, this is a landing page. We have on the left hand side, we have the menus where we have the dashboard, segments, a customer 360, and the option to data sources whereby you upload the data, and we have the login, logout. You log out from by clicking on this link or in this menu. Also, the name on the left, on the right hand side top, you get the name. This is basically showing you this is the account that is being logged in, and at the moment I'm using Academy at Superfluid. So getting into now the platform itself. So when we navigate to data sources, you can upload data. So our platform supports data, customer data, supports transaction data. If you keep track on the transaction the customers are doing business with you, or if you are in loan business, you can also upload loan data to track on how the loan is performing or going with time. So you can, in this demo, we have the 3 types of data set, and I will start uploading customer data. So customer data basically is anything to do with your customer bio information. So there are 2 options. So now you can upload data. Is pick from the library. Pick from the library basically is if you have already uploaded data to the platform, you can choose from a list of data that you add. But in this case, I have not uploaded any data to the platform, so I will select on upload from my local computer, which is select file, choose from the folder in your local computer, and in this case I'm uploading customer data, and then upload. This will take some few seconds, if depending on the data size, and we shall get to the next step. So after uploading, there's an option. The next step is now to map. Mapping basically is there's a way our platform understands your data. So unique customer IDs basically you have different data from different sources. Maybe you have prepayment data, you have transaction data, but there's a way that you always map, or there is always a way that you link your different data sources or data types. And in this way, unique customer ID will help us to link now between transactions and loan data. And in this case, it's account number. And then you have to mandatorily state the registration date, which basically it cannot be like maybe you are in a different, maybe the name is not really registration date, but you are a name that specifies the date of when your customer joined, or how you track the dates in your customers. And then you select. So apart from unique ID and registration date, the other options are optional. It depends if you have it or you don't have it, the platform will work perfectly. So we have a name column, we have a date of birth column. We don't have mobile number, we don't have email, we have occupation. So I will take the ones that are available. We have identity column type, and we have identity number. In this case, it is this one, and then we have the gender in our data. We have a country, and then depending on the availability, you can select all the options of the columns that is existing in your data. So this is provided, and then you save and move to the next step. The next step basically is now, so in a way you now start now to confirm. So this is the step to confirm if your columns are in the specific data types that you provided. So for instance, maybe the account recognizes the account number as a string, but maybe in your data it's not a string, and maybe these options gives you to change maybe to numerical, or if it's not numerical, it's a string, so you change. Maybe it's a date column, and maybe the account may be wrongly stated that it is maybe a numerical. So this option gives you to change that it's a date, and this is date type, which is correctly mapped. And then also there's a column where it's keep. So keep basically helps you to choose the columns that you need in your data, or the columns that you don't want to get insights from. So you can either choose click, which is here, and select if you want to unselect a specific column, or you select by clicking on the box, and you save and finish. So this we shall do the same. We shall go through the same process for transactional data. So I will go a bit faster on here. So you upload data, you select from the local computer and click upload. So this will take a bit longer because transactions are the data size is a bit huge than compared to the customer data. And then you also now map the unique customer ID is our customer account number. If you have a unique account or product ID, you can select here. You are required to select the dates, transaction dates, select transactional amount. So in this case, it's the amount. Option is select transaction currency. We have a currency account, a column, and the type. Sorry for that. Yes, and then you save and continue. And now you can choose now the specific name type of your columns, string. So you can confirm if they are rightly mapped to the specific type that you are using, and if not, if everything is fine, you continue. So you are confirming if the payment date is fine, the payment date in a day is fine, and then ID, you finish. And then now we shall now upload again for loans data. Unique customer ID in our loan data is account number. The dates that you approve for loans is the loan start date here. The loan amount is the amount that you dispersed or you gave to your clients, is amount dispersed. And then unique loan ID is the loan ID. We have loan ID. Some of these columns are not available for this demo, but if you, for specific data sets that you have, if these are available, you can always choose the currency, the loan amount requested. Yes, and then you save and continue. So, and then you choose or specify the types of your data, string, if numerical, or date time, and everything is fine. It's as the way we want it. So that is basically the data upload process. So once you upload the data now, this is basically this on the customer data file. It gives you the name of the file you have uploaded, the number of rows you have uploaded, and the time that you uploaded. Created 5 minutes ago, uploaded 2 minutes ago, and this loans file was uploaded a few minutes ago. And it shows that the transaction file, we have 14,800 records, and the loans file, we have 5,400 records. So from this step now, we want now to understand our data, get a quick insight into our data. How do you navigate in our platform? So once you upload the data, you go to Insight or Dashboard, Insight Dashboard, where now this basically gives you a quick view into the specific columns in your data. As mentioned, we have 1,931 columns or rows in our customer data. We have 14,800 transactions and 5,206 loans. So you might see that the loans number reduced a bit. So this is because maybe there are some customers who have not been mapped to the specific loans that might create that that reason of the drop in number. So this is basically, it maps the specific records, the number of customers you have, the map to the transactions and map to the loans. So you will see that whenever it's blue, it shows this is the active section that you are in now. So now we are on the customers section. You can, if you navigate to transactions, you will see that this turns to a blue, and then if you navigate to loans, you see it turns to blue. So quickly we shall move to the customer section. So this basically, on the first chart, you will see the customer growth over time. So this shows you how your customers or customer onboarding has been happening over time. So in 2016, we registered a huge number of customers for 1,400, and then it dropped a bit in 2017 to 400, and 2018 a little bit, we had 48 customers, and in 2019 in that. So this shows you the customer growth over time, where the curve basically shows you the cumulative sum of the customer numbers over time. So yes, so you see there was a huge onboarding of customers, and then increased a bit in 2017, and in 2018 there's little bit slow uptake, and that is why the curve is flattening as you go towards 2019, because the numbers of the customers that came in were slow. So we now get to now see the different columns that we have in our data. So from the customer growth over time, you can check on the date of birth. Let me minimize the screen a bit. So you can move to get the age of customers. Basically, age of customers is now derived from the date of birth. So this shows the how the age of your customers that you've registered in your company. It shows a large number of customers are between age of 34 to 36. And this shows the distribution in terms of the years your customers were born. 1894 are the older group of customers, 1895 up to early 90s, 91 and 92. You can also move down to see the specific registration date. This shows you the distribution of customers per the years, so 2016, 2017, and 2019. And also on the loan date, so many customers joined in 2016, but when you see on the loan start date, many customers started taking loans basically in 2019. So there was slow uptake of loans from 2016, and then there was a huge loan data on 2019, and some customers have taken loan in 2020. We move on now on the payment side. So this shows the 2016 customers who took loan, how many of them have paid. So this shows you the count in terms of customers who paid back in. So this is specifying the dates in 2016 where customers paid loans, 2017, 2019. And also you can move on now to see in terms of the registration, which products were the customers using to register onboard your customers. You have voters ID, national ID, passport. You see many customers are using voters ID to register to your company. Scrolling down, you want to see the distribution by gender. It shows our data as 69% male and 30% female. And then distribution by region. So basically this shows you the distribution of your customers in specific regions that you have business in. So maybe you might say, okay, this figure is not visible. You can click here on these three bars. You can expand, get a full screen view, and then at least you can get a specific and see, okay, in a better view, you can see many customers are from Nairobi. There are a number of second group of customers are from Accra. We have customers from Eastern in that way. Also, maybe okay, you want to present, you are attending a meeting and you need a presentation and you want to show this the attendees the in you want to add upload into your presentation. So you can click on these three bars and download maybe a PNG, a JPEG, a PDF file, and then maybe append it to your presentation. And this also shows in detail the occupation, the marital status distribution, the occupation. Many customers here, we are in teachers section. We have many customers from teacher side. We have many customers from beauticians, lawyers, doctors. In terms of education level, we might say, okay, I want to see how is the distribution. Maybe you have a product that you want to target a specific customers or who have attained a specific level of education. Maybe you want to say, okay, I have 56%. I have 21% of customers who are primary level of education. You have secondary level of education, 400 customers, or 22%. Or maybe you want to see the distribution in terms of country. It shows you Ghana customers have 49% distribution. So this is always will be changing depending on your data set. Maybe your data set will have maybe 10 countries. It will just visualize the distribution of the countries that you are working in or your customers are. So basically this is automatic. Once you upload the data, you will just plot by the specific columns that you have in your data. The age of account basically is from the time that your customer registered. Who are the older customer? Maybe you want to see the distribution in terms of the age, the number of months that customer has, someone has been your customer. So this basically shows you. So this is a bit inclined to the 30s, skewed to the 30s, and someone's been a customer for 50 months. So maybe you can expand this to see a full view. Maybe you have 2 customers who have been customers for 50 months. Yes, so this basically gives you a distribution. Something also to note is on customer code. You want to see the specific customers that registered at a specific time, year, and month. So this shows you the customers who joined in 2016 on July, 2016 in August. So this is the period that we had a large number of customers registering. You can expand this and get a clear view. Yes. So, and performance by your quarters, how is it performing? How have been registering your customers? Which season which quarter that you registered many customers, you can also, so you can always get this. So this SFL, where you see SFL, prefix SFL with some name afterwards, these are customers, these are columns that are generated. These are customers, these are the columns that we generate ourselves and plot it for you. So you had registration date, so this is generated from registration date, and this is generated from registration date, the specific quarter. And on the customer, lastly on the customer, you want to see the loan status, how many of them are fully paid and how many of them are in progress. So in this case, we have 56% customers are fully paid and in progress you have 44%, so your portfolio is performing well. After that, maybe you want to switch now to the transactions to see how your transactions are growing over time. So as I told you, 2016, a small number of transactions and then huge number of transactions in 2019. And this shows you the curve shows you the cumulative sum of the transactions that have been happening over time. And the columns now will show you all the columns going, all the columns that are available in our data set. So after that, maybe now you get the insight and want to see, okay, is my customer list okay? Then it shows you the list of customers. You can switch back to insights or switch back to the list. You want to confirm the list like that. So after that, maybe you have a specific API that you want to measure. Maybe you want to create a group of customers, that segment that you want to target, maybe for marketing purposes. Maybe let's say you want to target segment. Basically is you are creating a group that you maybe high performing customers that you want to target, maybe to sell them, or you market some specific new products and you know that this product is performing well, maybe in Nigeria, maybe in Ghana or in Kenya. So you can go to segments on your left side menu bar,
On the segment side, you now create new segments. So automatically, our platform will create you a new a segment. So it is always, this segment is always is automatically generated by our platform, and it will just be updated by the day. Once you upload data, it will just be uploaded. It will just be automatically updated. So this shows you the number of customers, and which represents 100% of our portfolio. Now we want to create a new customer. For instance, let's say you want to target teachers who are Kenyans, teachers who are from Ghana. So you can create a new customer. You say Ghana customers, say teachers from Ghana. Yes. So this is a segment you want to target. There's a product that you are doing, or you are building a product that is specifically for teachers and specifically for region, say Ghana, and maybe you can. So how you go about it? You come to the filters. So this filter will give you an option to choose. You are basically the country, and this, in this case, Ghana. So you want to select Ghana customers. So a quick view will show you the portfolio, how is the distribution. So basically you have 49% of customers are from Ghana, representing 49% of your portfolio. 37% Kenya, and 14% are from Nigeria. So you want Ghana customers, and they are teachers. So you can come to occupation and select teachers, representing 18%. And then you save. So once you save, it will quickly give you the segment that you have created. You want to export this segment. You can click on these three dots here and choose export. If you want to export this list of customers, and maybe do a quick, maybe send a message to all of them, or you want to do additional work on the list, on this list, you can choose download this as a CSV. Once you have this segment, you want to see how many or who are these customers. You can click on the customer list, and it will take you to the customer menu, list customer menu, this customer list menu on the right, top right, and it shows you these are the customers from Ghana, and these are the list of customers from Ghana. You can choose to say, I want on these automatically, these columns automatically generated by the platform, but you can also choose and say, I want to see specific columns. Maybe I don't want to see identity type, or I don't want to see gender or region. I want to see the loans, basically the distribution of loans, like the date they registered, the number of loans they have taken, and maybe the minimum loan amount or maximum loan amount. You can always choose to see how is it. So this basically will show you on this the list and the specific columns that you wanted to see. And maybe you want to sort the columns by the number of loans. Maybe you want to say, I want a descending order from the people who have taken many loans, number of loans, descending order. You click apply, which will automatically sort your data depending on the number of loans someone has taken. Yep. And then once you get this list, maybe you want to drill deeper into this list of customers. You can come to insights. So in the insights, we'll show you, okay, 168 customers are teachers and are from Ghana. And quickly you will get now to see the distribution as explained before. Many of them joined in 2016. And maybe you want to see that their transactions, how are these, how are my customers who are teachers from Ghana performing? And then you will see in terms of transactions, 132 transactions. They transacted 132 times with you in 2017, in 2018, and in 2019. And this is a curve to show the distribution. You can also go deeper into the payments they made, the latest payment, which current payment, which latest payment they made with you. So recently, a specific customer, maybe a customer lastly made a transaction with you in 2019, it will show you some of the customers made some transaction in 2020. It will quickly show you the dates and the distribution per the years. The months they've been making payments, distributions. Yes. And maybe the payment cohorts, which months that you receive a lot of transactions. So this one you can, maybe you want to, for resource allocation purposes, you see that in 2019 October around, you see around October, it seems the customers are doing more transaction. Maybe you want to now allocate for resource allocation or specific product that you want to put into the market. So this will show you quickly show you that, oh, my customers are always transacting highly in October, and then you now maybe allocate more resources around October. So basically this is making informed decision based on the data that you have. So this platform will quickly, like, now relieve you from the process of generating these insights, but now the platform will quickly generate insights and now leave or give you the option now to take time to deeply understand, okay, what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this analysis? So basically that is, this platform will basically give you that option to take time and make informed decision from what you have analyzed. And lastly, I will take you through Customer 360. So you remember I created a segment for teachers, and maybe basically I've sorted, and I want to see, okay, for this specific customer in Ghana, I want to see why is it that he is having many loans and he has transacted highly with my company. Basically, when you drill deeper to this customer, you get more information about him. The year he registered, the where, location, gender, date of birth, years, and then deep you can get information. Maybe you want to say, okay, I want to know the agent of this customer, and maybe you want to reward him because of his loyalty and his the number of loans and transactions that he has done with you. So these are the good customers with you. So you can get the details here, and then the transactions he has made, and the loan history, the number of loans he has you have forwarded to him. So that is all for me. Before I finish, I want to show you something on customer segment. Remember, I said you can download a list. So once you download, you select all columns that you want to include in the list, and then you click download. Once you download, it will automatically go to your local folder. Maybe I want to put in a desktop, and then say this is the download list. So you can see, I want to show you how this list looks like, basically, once you export it from our platform. So basically, this is the list of the 168 customers. You can see from the rows, the number of rows that we exported, customers from Ghana. There are columns that you wanted. The Ghana country is Ghana, tertiary from tertiary, and then they are teachers. So you see how we expanded. They are teachers. So basically, you created that segment. Going back to the platform, let's say now you have. So I will log out and show you in the dashboard. Once now you have data, how does the dashboard look like? So let's say you had already uploaded data to the dashboard, to the platform, and you want to quickly, you have already data in the platform, you want to quickly get insights. So once you have data, once you log in, come back to the platform, it will automatically take you back to the dashboard. So this basically will show you the distribution of the existing data that you have in the platform. So this basically shows how the distribution of our data that we already uploaded. So the first scenario, when I was logging in, you see that it was showing us the data sources. But now, since we have data, it will, once you log in, it automatically takes you to the dashboard. Okay, thank you, and over to you, Yvette.
Thank you very much, Gilbert, for that in-depth demo, being able to show us the capability of SuperScore, which is a very awesome tool for quickly gaining insights from segments and taking action on the different segments of your data. Now the floor is open for questions. I see No one has typed in any question as yet, but as you think about your further questions you may have, would like to answer one question that a participant sent in whilst registering. And it reads, how do I get a clear-cut definition of how to identify and nurture a profitable customer? And I would hand over to Winifred to address this question.
Okay, thank you, Yvette. Thank you, Gilbert, also. So how do you get a clear-cut definition of who a good customer is, and how do you nurture such a customer? So the first thing you need to do is to analyze your data, and then find the customers who engage and transact most frequently with your business, and then also discover their attributes and unique behaviors. So just like Gilbert showed from the data sets we are using, you could tell where the customers were located. You can quickly delve deeper to find out how their profiles look like and what is peculiar about them. Probably those with educational levels of a certain level are those who engage most, or those at a specific location, or those who have some specific attributes are those that are most frequently engaging with your business and of course contributing to your profitability. You also want to find out probably how they pay for the services, how they engage with the business, and then how often they are doing all of those things. And when you have understood the profile of these customers, you want to move on to now get to the business strategy portion, where you are going to innovate different things to make sure that you are retaining these customers. Some of the innovations could be discounts, could be affiliated services and offerings. So for instance, assuming you discover that those who are the best customers for you are parents, they are people with dependencies, they are people with little children, you may want to work with some other services partners who can offer discounts. Let's say if you were a bank, you want to, and you also discover that your good customers are customers with families, and they're also customers who probably have some kind of vehicles. You want to work with a filling station, a brand in one of the filling station categories, to say that if they pay with my card, please give them a loyalty of this amount. And you've negotiated all of that for that particular customer segment. They would continuously utilize you against other competitors because you're able to offer beyond the regular services you are delivering. So when you have data, you can now use it to work on the customer segments who are contributing the most value to your portfolio. But without these insights, you would actually be doing a lot of guesswork because you don't have anything to back that decision. And you'll be running a lot of campaigns and marketing efforts, which are really not going to translate into growth and business profitability for you, because it's actually being done in the dark without data-driven insights to back you. Okay. Thank you. Do we have any additional questions at this time?
Dave asked a question which Tim responded to, but I'll just read it out loud. Dave was asking if we clean data for customers. And Tim responded and that we have a tool that is called SuperML that handles data cleaning for customers and is also used for machine learning modeling, and would be able to demo that tool also in a future session that we'll have.
That's very right. And in addition to what Timothy and Yvette has said, we also use that tool to do the data aggregation, because we've also noticed that for a lot of times for our customers, the data actually sits in silos because they keep buying a lot of softwares and the data actually sit at different locations. So to begin with, we need to actually process the data, clean it, merge it, aggregate it to form these unique profiles before we can get to the point of actually delivering added value services like insights and predictive models based on the data.
Exactly. As Seda Thank you, Winifred. Asida is also asking if we can run through the credit scoring system at a high level. He seems to have missed it. Asida, you didn't miss it. We didn't demo that capability during this session. This session is focused more on the customer insight, segmentation, and analytics. So at a future session, we'll demo SuperScores, the credit scoring aspect of SuperScore. You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay. And the credit scoring aspect of SuperScore is also only possible when you have achieved the initial insights. So this is the first step. We would go on. These sessions are going to be happening very frequently, and kindly follow us so that you can be part of the entire process, so that you move from actually starting the process all the way to how you can use advancements like credit scoring to lend to your most valuable customers. So giving credit to customers is one of the several ways you can retain your good customer portfolios.
Yes, and it seems to be an area of interest. So we'll definitely have a future session to demo that capability. Do we have any more questions would like addressed?
In fact, we shall be sharing the slides, so kindly inform the participants.
Yes, okay. Right, given, yes, we'll be sharing the slides.
And the audio as well. So we'll share
and the
everything.
audio as well. So we would like to work with you to go and retain your customers, your profitable customer portfolios. And so we have a link here for you to complete a post-webinar survey. It's a short survey to help us better understand your needs and help you start your journey using data. You can also request for a trial account for SuperScore, and the link is being shared right now. The link has been shared, and it will also be shared over email. You can also join our Superfluid Academy community on LinkedIn for future updates on our webinars and other useful resources. Follow us also online using at Superfluid Labs, either on LinkedIn, on Twitter, or Facebook. And you can also communicate with us via email at using academy@superfluid.io. So thank you. If there are no more questions, we would bring this to a close. Thank you all for attending the webinar. I believe you like the product that we've demoed to you, and I'm sure you'd all want to request a trial. So kindly fill in the survey.
Yes, and quickly, just before we go out of here, we also like to work with you to get started. So just in case you don't even, at the moment, you don't have enough data to get to this point, we want to work with you and help you grow, start collecting the most relevant data for your customers, so we can begin with such services as you continue and grow along to get to the point where you can start using the platform. Thank you.
Thank you. And once again, we'll share the link to the audio and the slides via our community pages and over email. Thank you all once again, and have a good day. Bye.
Bye.